Amazon Black Friday sale. I'm super excited. Perfect time as a prepper to stockpile because prices are rock bottom. And I'm going to show you in this video too, by the way. Every single one of these items in this list I own and highly recommend and endorse. And of course, I'll link them below for your convenience. You can click on them and pick them up. Let's jump right into it. Amazon Black Friday sale. First up, items to keep you warm in case you have an emergency this winter, like emergency sleeping bags. Here is a 2-pack. Only $7.99. These are great. Buy a bunch of them to keep in your car, your backpacks, and amazingly, they do very well to keep you warm. Or a more permanent solution, a 0-degree winter sleeping bag for adults. These are great. Only $40. That is a fantastic deal. Lose heat in your home also this winter, and now you're covered. And trying to get the sleeping bag back in its original bag, not so much. Here is a compression sack. I love these, by the way. You can really make the bag nice and small for backpacking or at least storage at home. I've got lots of sleeping pads. This one's great, only $24. It really makes sleeping on the ground so much more manageable, especially if you're an older person like me. And with a built-in foot pump, makes it really easy. $24, great. And one of my favorite deals, this is fantastic, a Coleman Sun Dome camping tent. Amazing, sets up in 10 minutes. Only $61. Use it for camping or use it in your house in case the power goes out. And also another 2-pack, 2-person Mylar emergency shelter tube tents. Great. Again, keep them in your car, backpacks, etc. Perfect for keeping the elements off your head in an emergency. I love my Flex Solar 40-watt solar panel. This is fantastic for power. $44. Clip it onto a backpack, go wherever, keep your devices charged up. Or a smaller solar battery bank. These are great. 10,000 milliamp hours. $22. I use these things all the time. They're fantastic. Or how about a 20,000 milliamp hour portable fan rechargeable with solar panels? These are great. I recommended these many times and I've had a lot of people buy them and they agree. For $28, you cannot go wrong. A survival essential, LifeStraw personal water filter, fantastic, $9.99. Or take advantage of Black Friday deals for lots of other water filters like a Sawyer or a Gravity water filter. Same thing with the food. Lots of freeze-dried food available. Lots of Black Friday prices. Great. But if you end up cooking outdoors, don't use your regular pots and pans. Make sure you have a good cookware set for outdoors. I love this set. I've got a bunch of them. $40 for all the pots and pans you need. And there's lots of ways to cook outside. One of my favorite ways is this BioLite Campstove. It's amazing. It's a little wood-burning rocket stove that actually generates electricity to keep your items charged up, or use this light so you can see your victuals on top of the stove. I love my BioLites. We have 3 of them. And for prepping and preparedness, you cannot neglect your furry family. Here is a pet travel bag. Great for on the go. Holds all the food and everything they need to keep them going for a few days. Oh yes, one of my favorite items, driveway alarm. It's the Owl ones. Yes, half-mile long-range wireless sensors. And they work incredibly well. And literally, you can have up to 32 sensors for it. And with 32 sensors, every single one can have its own chime. We have a set for our home and a set for when we travel. One of my absolute favorite items. I love this. And these are just plain fun, by the way. 4K night vision goggles for adults. It's not like infrared, nothing like that, but they do work very well in seeing in the dark for $118. Every home should have one of these. And speaking of necessities, I talk about all the time my GQ GMC 320 Plus Geiger Counter. Man, you do not want to get caught in some type of nuclear emergency without this guy. $77, that is so inexpensive. Oh, but don't stop there, keep going. Some items on here you'll certainly want to see. The prices are the best they've ever been. I don't know if you know, but your washer and dryer take a lot of power. This little portable washing machine does not. I mean, it has a spin dryer, it's not like dry, but it works very well. We have one of these, we've had it for years, still works beautifully, and does very well in keeping your clothes nice and clean. And since it only runs on 110, most solar generators will power it easily. And here's our deal of the day, a Jackery solar generator, the 1000 V2 model. I have one of these, I modeled it, comes with the solar panels. Incredible. Look at this, normally $1,300, on sale for $600. And you may ask yourself, is that a good deal? Why, yes it is. If you go to camelcamelcamel.com, I love this site, it says sure enough, normally $12.99, and it'll drop during sales. Look, this is the lowest it's been in years. Fantastic. And it's not just that one, by the way, but Jackery has a lot of their stuff on sale. You click on the link and sift all through these and find the best one for your home. If you know me, I'm big into rechargeable flashlights. That way my solar panels and solar generators can keep them charged up. Here is a 10,000 lumen flashlight rechargeable for only $20. Amazing. That was a nice handheld one. Here is a bigger handheld one so you can clonk people in the head if you need to. Also very bright, $32. I use this guy all the time, super bright. And speaking of rechargeable and super bright, here's a 2-pack of my headlamps that I love. Lots of different modes, only 15 bucks for both of them. And one of my favorite things about it, it also has a red mode, which is perfect for the nighttime, so your eyes can adjust easily. And for security, I've bought these in the past. In fact, I'm buying more of these. These are solar lights. They're very bright, perfect to point away from your house for any type of intruders coming by. And since they're solar, well, they keep powering themselves. 36 bucks for a 6-pack. Everybody in my house has these because for $8.50 you can get a 2-pack. We bought lots and lots of them. They are rechargeable keychain flashlights. Amazing. Also super, super bright. And for emergencies, we always have lots of these 2-packs of hand crank solar powered flashlights. Great. The crank works well, but I put mine in my windowsill to be able to keep it charged up. Amazing. Works very, very well, which is perfect for my family. And speaking of my family, my kids love these. We have these LED camping lanterns, 4-packs for 20 bucks, 5 bucks each. They are so, so bright and work very well. Okay, another one of my favorite items. It's an emergency radio. It's solar, it's crank. It has all kinds of options, including charging your phone. We use ours all the time. I always talk about this guy. Love it. 28 bucks. Also, another favorite item. I'm always amazed, and it's only $35 for 2 Baofeng ham radios. Incredible. Obviously, for most options, you have to have a license, not for the walkie-talkie part, and not in emergencies as well. So certainly pick these up. Again, also rechargeable. Or you want something simpler? Why not? 19 bucks for a set of 2 walkie-talkies. For adults, you can get a bunch of these, by the way, and they all talk with each other. And of course, my kids fight over these. They love our walkie-talkies. $15, you can get a super loud rechargeable personal safety alarm. Great for carrying around in case somebody attacks you. Or you can set these up around your house for a perimeter. Somebody hits it, sets it off. You know somebody is on their way to your home. Now on to one of my favorite sections, which is tools and knives. And we'll start off with my favorite knife by far, the Smith & Wesson high carbon steel folding knife. I have lots of these, lots of them. Very comfortable in the hand and only $17. And a perfect little sharpener for $8.50. Love these. A 6-in-1 pocket knife sharpener has lots of stuff, including a diamond sharpening rod, fire starter, whistle, etc. These are cool. And they put this as a gift for men, him or dad. It's a gift for anybody, including yourself. It's a pocket multi-tool knife for $11. Has lots of options. I'm amazed this thing is so inexpensive, and I show this one all the time. And also, want to be able to organize all this stuff, this tool bag roll, I love mine, only 10 bucks. And if you know me, I love my tactical pens. I train with them, 13 bucks for 4 of them, and they write very well. Also for only 10 bucks, military compasses, fantastic. Make sure you get one of these so you have your maps from your local visitors bureau. In case something happens, you know exactly where you're going. You can also get a 3-set of your fireproof, waterproof document bags. These are amazing, $23. Perfect place to hold all your files. This is a great set, and I highly recommend you pick it up. I also recommend you get this 580-piece compressed towel set, bulk disposable towels. They are awesome. Just add water and instant washcloth. We buy this big box and we put these everywhere. Or how about a 2-pack of emergency fireproof blankets? Great. Great for emergencies to get that fire out quickly. Only 10 bucks. And although later I'll make a separate video about medical supplies, I want to put on here these premium elastic bandage wraps, 4 of them, 6 inches for each one. These compression bandages are a must for your kit, $9. There you go, our list of items that I highly recommend. Again, I'll link them all below. Click on it. A portion of the sale will go to us and our channel. We say thank you for that because we keep grocery prepping free for you, but your price doesn't change. Anyways, I hope you picked up some really good items on this Black Friday sale. It's going on for a few more days. Perfect time for preppers to stockpile. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.